Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. It's another day, let's add another dollar. We got not a lot done yesterday, so priority today is get the bonnet trimmed, back in the mould and bonded together, so then that can have all day and all night to cure. I also want to get all the flanges released from this so I can then start the process on the next two bits of mould. I need to mould the underside and this return door slam, and while I'm on a mad one trying to clear out all the stuff in this unit because I got a lot on at the moment, I'm going to get these wings sanded down, finished, get all the holes drilled and try and get them fitted to this by the end of the day. Maybe wheel it outside in the sunshine and see what they look like. So let's get in this, guys. I've got to do a lot of trimming, get geared up because I didn't do it yesterday. So here we go. Catch you soon. So that is the two halves of the bonnet trimmed up, just giving it a little test fit. Obviously all these gaps will close up once it's in the mould and the mould is bolted shut, but it is fitting very nicely all round. I'm very happy with that. So I'm now gonna take this all inside, pop it back in the moulds and go again. I might have to shave a little bit more off this backside. Yeah. Right, so I've now just redone top and the back with a little refit. Can I flick it in there? There we go. Let's see how we're fitting now. This over. Bring it up. Oh yeah, that's fitting a lot nicer now. Yeah, so I had a bit of overhang here all the way around. There's still a little bit more, but that won't affect the mould closing. So still within part. Alright, let's get this stuff inside and back in the moulds. Also, is it sad that I got excited when I turned up this morning and saw my new bin turn up? Is it sad? Yeah. And we've also trimmed the vented non-M M3 over fender moulds, so just need to tidy up all these edges, wet and dry all that, get a good wax up and get these into production. So now I have the two portions of the bonnet back in their moulds. Trim lines looking very tidy. So let's mix up some bonding paste and get this bolted together. I have just about found enough nuts and bolts to do it. I recently purchased a load of new ones. Mistakenly ordered M6 when I needed M8. Wouldn't have been a problem if I'd have drilled M6 holes into these brand new wing moulds that I've just finished, which is what the bolts are meant to go into, but no, I drilled M8s, used my M8s, and now I'm short for my moulds that use the M8, so I think I found just enough, so let's get this together. So the bonnet is now completely bonded together, mould bolted together, all lovely jubbly. I've added a little bit of white pigment to the paste so there's no silly standout joining line, so it should look nice and tidy when it comes out. And before I put the two pieces back in their moulds, I waxed both flanges, so when I release the bonnet this bonding paste right here doesn't stick to the flange at all, because this likes to stick to anything, even with a wax surface. So that is now together. I've just finished sanding the second E30 rear bumper. I'm now going to start looking at some pictures online and replicate my own valance coming down off of this all the way around. Exhaust port. So I'm going to do this completely by eye. I'm not going to have the car to eye it up to. I'm literally going to do this all by eye and see if it works. Right, I thought I'd finally take this opportunity to talk now that I can hear myself. We have just had an absolute deluge of rain come down here, and my unit is showing its weak spots, unfortunately. Thankfully, I was aware of some of the leaks, so I've arranged my tables in a way that the leaks will miss. But we have just had so much rain, so many leaks have just popped up, it is unreal. So let's have a little butcher's. So I've got a bucket catching some there, so pretty much it's wherever the join line is there in the kingspan, that side and over there, that join there. So all the way along here, wet. Now you probably can't see very well on the camera. There's a lot of moisture over here. Again, you probably can't see it very well, but when you're working with fiberglass, this is a big no-no. I've just finished sanding the clam down, but I mean it's even dripping on the clam and on the table for the clam, so I'm going to have to move this before I do any more work to it, because I cannot let any water get into any of my work whatsoever. So if we continue, I've also got a leak in the middle, which I didn't even realise I had until this rain, because it is leaking square centre on Gafferman's car, and I think that one annoys me the most. So definitely going to have the roof looked at, because we've also got a little bit of moisture down here, bucket catching it here. The tip of the skirts have got a little bit wet, and we've got a wet patch here. Thankfully the leak hasn't come down onto my mat bench, because if that got wet, that would have been horrific. Although I have just noticed it's wet over here, which is where it's probably been firing through the gap down there. It's not a perfectly sealed unit, so I'm definitely going to have to, yeah, there are some drips there. Is that a drip? Oh, there's some drips. There's a wet patch there. Hasn't got it, has it? No, thankfully. Alright, so let's scoop this round. Alright, safe there. Cannot get that wet. So, joy of joys. Lots of leaks. There's another one there. So, yeah. Lots and lots of leaks. But we're still going, still cracking on, getting shit done. And yes, once I have moved this to a safer, drier location, I'll start removing the flange and get the next gelled up bits of mould done. Keep going. It's wet, it's dingy. I might actually go to Co-op and get some food quickly. Oh, we're still going. So I've relocated the E46 saloon rear clam onto the table. This way I can actually get to the underside portion a lot easier as well. The rain has stopped, thankfully, and everything has dried up apart from that patch there. So I have now pulled the temporary flange off, given it clean up, and I am now sealing up. So I've still got to run my radius ball along that, tidy that up. So I'm now prepping all this, then it'll get its waxes, and I'll get gelling again. And while I'm waiting for the gel to cure, I'll be sanding them bad boys and hopefully getting them fitted to this tonight. Fingers crossed. We are now all gap filled and waxed, now ready for first layer of gel coat. So I'm buzzing to get this finished, Let's see what the first one looks like. I've got it marked out with masking tape because I'm only having a small return, because I only need a small one. But yeah, let's get the gel coat on this, guys. And there we have the first layer of gel coat on our next portion of moulds. So while I wait for this to go off, I'm going to do some sanding. Yippee! And that's the E46 coupe conversion wings, all sanded down, little touch-ups taken care of. But yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Unfortunately, it's a bit late in the evening now to be getting the Dremel out and making noise. So first thing tomorrow, I'll be fitting these to this. That'll be going outside first thing in the morning. Hopefully it's going to be baking sun, so I'll let the paste cook for another hour or so in the morning, and then we'll release that. And this has had both of its gels now, and the chockies have now been applied to, and it is looking, it's looking as it should. I'm looking forward to getting this all laid. I should get all of this laid up tomorrow, fingers crossed. And I'll also be bringing some material with me tomorrow, so I can start the custom valance on the E30 rear bumper. So I'm looking forward to that one as well. This is one of those, I am going to film it as a separate video for the YouTube. Just sat probably like that, something like that. Sat just like that, and it will just be a solid time lapse of see how quickly I can get it done and moulded, because I've got 2 custom bumpers to make. The customer's already paid for them without even seeing any drawings or designs or anything. He just went, "Hey, I want this, can you do it?" I went, yeah, sod it. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And again, I'm not measuring it, I'm not doing any measurements to the car. I might go to Alex once I've got this valance on and just eye up where the exhaust port is and get that cut properly, but the rest of it I'll do by eye. So I'm looking forward to making a start on that. Providing I have time tomorrow, I'm also going to attempt to finish these moulds off and get them ready to get a set smashed out. So we'll see how we get on with these as well. So I'm giving myself plenty to do tomorrow. Aim to get here early, get a full day in, and see what we get. I'm looking forward to getting that bonnet released. Right, and that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We've got quite a bit done today. Quite chuffed. Looking forward to seeing that popped out. Looking forward to seeing them fitted. Looking forward to finishing this off. And looking forward to the next modified part. So don't forget, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. Also hit that subscribe button, because you know I'm aiming to hit 500 subscribers, you know, as soon as I can. That's the first little milestone. Then 1,000 subscribers, and we'll see how far we can go. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers for watching. Peace.